Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. My name is Garrett.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are the Supernatural Legends. And this is us doing a video of going to where, Kevin?
Oh, we're currently heading to Locomotive Springs here in Utah. We're just above the Great Salt Lake, literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, literally in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, it's literally just nothing. Just miles and miles of nothing. Just desert, flat land, the salt flats, anything you think of, it's out here. And Kevin, what happened to us last night?
Well, last night we were on the way to Locomotive Springs where we were going to camp, and all of a sudden I'm driving ahead of Garrett because we're taking two separate cars, and I noticed he's about half of a mile back there, and so I flip around and return back to him, and it turns out Garrett's got a nasty flat tire.
A nasty flat tire, to say the least. It was completely flat. And so, go figure, our dumbasses, in this case, we're out in the middle of nowhere, barely any self-service, and I didn't think about getting Kevin's walkie-talkies to communicate with them, because we were trying to get out here to set up camp for the night so we can go and investigate where we're heading towards now. And I noticed we had the flat, and I had to stop, and I was trying to wave him down, trying to wave my brights on him, but it was still dusty. I'm not sure if you could see it. Could you see me shining my brights or anything?
No, I couldn't see. Yeah, it was pretty dusty, but I kept looking back, and I just saw your headlights there getting further and further away, so I figured something was up.
Right. And so he came back. We had to do a spare tire, and good thing Kevin was able to change the spare for me because I was holding the flashlight, and literally it was like freezing cold, and we just like had to set up camp, and we'll show you what our campsite looked like for the night on the side of the road, which was extremely funny to see. And so now we are just heading towards Locomotive Springs, which was built back in the 1860s for the first Continental Trans Railroad, coming from the west, coming from the east coast to the west coast back at that time, where a lot of Chinese immigrants were working out here. And Kevin, tell us something about the reports that have been out here.
Well, we chose this location because a lot of people have, due to the history of the area, have seen phantom ghost trains, phantom locomotives, and they've had reports of just camping out here in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden they'll see lights appearing, a light that appears to be a train coming towards them, and it will gradually get closer to them, and they'll also start to hear the locomotive getting closer to them as well. There's been a lot of instances of people seeing some strange lights out in the distance, and Garrett and I kind of had a similar experience yesterday. We were setting up camp and trying to get this tire changed, and we kept seeing this light just kind of flashing in the distance, and it would appear and then disappear, and then 5 minutes later it would appear and disappear in the same location. So we're wondering if maybe we witnessed one of those phantom locomotives coming through the area. It was pretty eerie. There were a few minutes where we weren't sure if we wanted to stay or pack up and leave.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. Unfortunately, we could have gotten a camera, but it was too far out on both of our cameras to actually see it. So we're just looking at it, and we're trying to figure out, okay, what is this? I was thinking maybe it could have been maybe some of the former Chinese immigrants that was working out here, and just happened to be residual energy as far as the orbs and whatnot going around. What was weird though is that there was two of them that kept going back and forth, and we were using the binoculars. Well, as far as I was using the binoculars to see, and Kevin had the thermal camera, but he couldn't see anything on thermal camera, could you?
No, I couldn't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, it was where it was just with the naked eye, and we first thought maybe, okay, it could have been coyotes possibly, but they didn't happen until later on as far as in the night. But it was just weird to where it would have two, it'd be one, and all of a sudden two would appear, and then go off like this, one here and then one over here. And so we were kind of like getting a little spooked. We were thinking, okay, what is that? What's going on? Because we're literally out, like I said, in the middle of nowhere, Utah. And so we were thinking, okay, maybe it could be something spiritual. It could be animals. I was thinking of the worst because since we're in Utah, that maybe a skinwalker was out here, and definitely don't want to be around one of those things when they come around at night. So
Nope.
that was just me maybe being a little paranoid, but yeah, otherwise.
We also brought my golden retriever on this trip, so she's in the back seat right now. So we were thinking maybe if we brought her along,
Hi, Athena.
she'd be able to pick up on something before we would.
Yep, so hopefully when we get to Locomotive Springs here, which you can see right about now, as far as the sign, there it is, Locomotive Springs, to where maybe we can capture some things for a little quick video. So unfortunately now with having the flat tire, it kind of put a damper on our nights, and so with how rocky this road is, we just don't want to have to risk another one here in this case. So otherwise we will see you at the location. Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess it's going.
Alright everybody, so this is Locomotive Springs, like I literally said, in the middle of nowhere, and we're going to be investigating here for a little bit, see what we're able to capture, and hopefully be able to make a good video for you guys. So let's head on over. And this is like seriously just nowhere.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay guys, so we're in this little log cabin house that, as you can see, is this very old, like, just feels like we're just stepping back in time.
There's still an old file cabinet right here.
Exactly, like an old kitchen area.
Old kitchen area, it looks like.
And then back here must have been the bedroom.
Maybe, or the living room?
No, this has to be the bedroom.
Or yeah, maybe the bedroom. Oh, you can see a hole just up into the attic.
Yeah, it's...
This would have been really creepy if we made it last night.
Oh, dude, that'd be even
set up
creepier.
Inside here.
I mean, just look at this. It's just like, what is that? Is that mold?
Who knows? Or that could be padding from the carpet. Here's some of the old carpet too.
Or what could have been the carpet. Yeah, like you just see out there, and just, yeah, this would have been creepy at night, that's for dang sure.
Yeah.
I guess, what we could do is just set up camp here, I guess, for a minute. Use this little bench thing.
I don't know what was in this file cabinet, but yeah, just there's nothing out here. And you can see the old wallpaper that was on the walls inside of this home. So this home still has some character.
Some very old character. That's for dang sure. Alright you guys, so brought a couple of things here because we couldn't bring everything that we wanted to bring over here to the investigation. So what we have is a REM pod. If you have seen this before, you probably know what it is, but if you haven't seen this before, what this will do is pretty much will detect any sort of force field around it. So this is the antenna, and once you turn it on, it will have a force field that you can set, and then once you set it down on the ground like this, like so, let me put the towel actually on the ground for it. That's just me.
Yeah, we don't know what's been in this house.
To where if anything passes by here, it's gonna beep. And if you get super close, it's gonna get like temperature-wise and everything. So if this beeps while we're not near it, then we know something's here. And also, if you're a returning viewer of our channel, we got a new piece of equipment, and this is the actual obelisk that we had gotten from online and compared to the app before. And just basically what it is, it's a word generator that's able to manipulate frequencies in the air for the spirits to be able to use and able to communicate with us. So this is going to be a really good tool for us to have in the future, and this is also what Ghost Adventures uses for their investigations too. So I will turn it on. Ask, say already?
Ask. Alright, maybe it wants us to ask what happened here, or what the history is here.
Did something happen here? Can you tell us what happened? If there's any sort of spirits here, can you say something else on this obelisk? Or can you say something on that REM pod? Design.
Wallpaper.
Glass.
Glass.
Is there glass around here? We can keep the camera filtered up too. Do you see any glass around here? Maybe the glass from the old windows?
An old window. God?
Did you hear how I said that?
Yeah.
That did not sound, from the other two voices, that did not sound normal.
No.
Dude, that gave me literal chills. Wrench? What do you mean by God?
Just the way it sounded?
This is what it's saying, guys. Can you see on the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it said God, what did it say?
Shove.
Lust. L and shove.
What do you mean by lust? That's just me creaking. Can you go up to this REM pod and make this go off? I'm gonna turn the other obelisk too, just in case. On my phone, just to see if we can
get similar responses.
Yep. So I'm turning the obelisk app on as well on my phone. So hopefully maybe we can get similar answers here.
Dude, I don't like the way it said those words. Like
no.
the tone of voice it used on the obelisk, I don't like that.
What do you mean by God? Who are we speaking with? Can you tell us what your name is? Who did you shove? What was that?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
This whole like flock of birds just left that building.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is your name? Oh, I just thought of something. Maybe is that since these were Chinese immigrants, they probably don't know English.
Oh, true.
and they're just spitting out random words maybe through here. I don't know. I'm gonna do the translate app and see if it can come out.
So some of the other buildings we have here on the location, looks like there's an old box car over there. Garrett and I will hopefully get over there to investigate. And then some sort of utility house, maybe a powerhouse.
Plants.
Plants.
Yeah, there's plants around here. There's a bunch of sagebrush.
Looks like there's another box car over there.
Crop. Okay, Kevin, I'm gonna come over here real quick. I'm gonna replay this loud as far as if there's any sort of, if these were Chinese immigrants, they might not know English, so I'm gonna use the translate app to communicate hopefully and see if they can respond.
谁在这?
I asked it who was here, so hopefully it can give us a response. I asked, are there any Chinese immigrants here? Is it just me or did it get like really cold in here?
Mm-hmm.
Away, linger?
Away, linger. And pendant. I keep hearing all these weird noises too.
I know, me too. I feel like there's part that's out here. If anybody's here, can you make that REM pod go off by doing this? Just to know that you're here. We mean you no harm, we come with respect.
Dress solid.
Dress solid.
Dress solid.
Details.
Details. What details are you looking for?
Sun.
Little son.
Little son.
Feeling.
Feeling. Remember. They remember their experiences here.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell us what happened here back in the 1800s? I asked, can you tell us what happened here in the 1800s? If you go up to that device on the floor, it won't hurt you. You'll just let us know that you're here. Can you make that go off for us?
Form. Slave. Soul.
Slave?
Yeah,
Did it say slave?
it said slave.
What? The Chinese immigrants were literally
They were
slaves.
Yeah, they were slaves. What's weird though is that it's not even talking. It's only talking through this. Unless it's hearing this and responding through here.
Used. Well.
Used well.
Used well.
No
Whoa.
way.
Lagoon.
Lagoon?
Well, the lagoon, it's the Great Salt Lake.
Yeah.
That's here.
Like these springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the slaves, they overworked them. A lot of them ended up dying in this area.
Ran.
Ran. Did you run away?
你叫什么名字？
I asked, what is your name? Can you please make that REM pod go off? It'll let us know that you're here. Just to confirm with you 100%.
Norman.
What did it say?
I asked, what is your name? And it said Norman.
Norman. Norman, okay.
And not even kidding. I asked it, what is your name?
Norman.
This is what I typed in. What is your name? And the obelisk just said Norman. Okay, thank you, Norman.
Norman, did you and your family live here?
诺曼，你住在这里吗？
I asked that same question, but in Chinese.
Statement.
你住在这里吗？
It's. Continue.
Statement is continued. How many spirits are here?
“这里有多少个灵魂？
Sun.
Sun?
Some.
No, it said sun.
Oh, sun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the sun's out.
这里有多少个灵魂？
Syllables.
Syllables. I keep hearing footsteps out there. Are you outside?
这里有多少个灵魂？
I'm trying to see if we can get an exact answer if how many spirits are here, you know? Can you make that REM pod go off for us, please?
Alice. Gale.
What did it say?
It said Alice and Gail.
Alice and Gail. Okay. I wonder, are they the children?
Alice and Gail, if you're here, can you make that REM pod go off?
Table. Developed.
Table developed. Are you talking about as far as the table behind me? Because there's no other table.
爱丽丝和盖尔，你们在这里吗？
Kevin, I asked if Norman or Alice and Gail your daughters, just to see if anything will pop up.
Okay.
Please.
What?
Wait, what did it say?
It just said truth. Like it just confirmed that Alice and Gail are Norman's daughters.
Whoa.
And it said raised.
What? Like they were raised here.
Oh, that gave me actual chills. And it's, even though it's freezing cold in here, it literally gave me more chills.
Yeah. It's got a little bit colder too. I can't imagine being here. Like if we made it here last night, being in here, I don't think I would have been able to last very long.
Text.
I was texting something out.
Mm-hmm.
Norman，你在这里抚养你的女儿了吗？
So what did you ask?
I asked Norman, did you raise your daughters here?
Norman，你在这里抚养你的女儿了吗？
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like something was moving out there. Like in that house, just right out that window. That's weird.
Norman，你在这里抚养你的女儿了吗？
Also, you see those like built up rocks over there? That almost looks like that's got to be some sort of cellar.
Possibly, yeah. I just really want that REM pod to go off.
Yeah.
Just to kind of confirm if anything is here, because that way we can know that, okay, it's not, we're not just making this, you know, this up.
Norman, if you're here, can you play with that REM pod?
Just go to it like this, and it'll let us know that you're here. Or Alice or Gail.
Man, I wish we had a ladder to be able to see what's up here.
I asked if we are welcome here. We mean you no harm. Like, you just gotta get really quiet. That's just me on the floor.
这里了吗？
I asked, did you die here? And the obelisk hasn't said anything in a while.
They might be over in some of the other buildings.
That could be true, yeah.
I wonder if Alice and Gail are like playing in the boxcar.
I want to ask, where do you want us to go?
你想让我们去哪里？
Say we play the
你想让我们去哪里？
Yeah, it's like nothing's here
nothing.
right now.
Alright, maybe we go try one of the other buildings.
I want to ask, do you want us to leave?
"你想让我们离开吗？
Did you hear that little voice?
Mm.
Because I asked us, do you want us to leave? And this is what it got. But it kind of sounded, there's a little like voice that was just right here. Can you say yes if you want us to leave to this box, the square box in my hand? Like how you just were?
你想让我们离开吗？
Hear that?
Oh, it's the birds.
Oh, alright.
Gave me a
Ooh.
like, gave me like,
Man.
hard to give me a heart attack. I was like, geez, it was just the birds on top of that building. Okay, well.
Alright. Well, I say we head over to one of these other buildings.
Okay.
Alright, we're coming up on the second building here at Locomotive Springs. And it appears like this was a utility shed of some sort. So we're gonna see if we get any activity inside of here.
Well, just a dirt floor.
Yep.
Oh, just like old poop. This might have been like a barn.
Yeah. Like a tack room of some sort.
There's a lot of bullet holes.
Yeah, this place has definitely been shot up a few times.
Okay guys, I'm gonna try the spirit box here guys. So what that does is that it's a radio frequency sweeper that it will sweep through radio stations, and whatever words will come out is basically what answers it's gonna give us. So hopefully we're able to see what it's able to do. Are there any spirits here with us? Is there any spirits here with us right now? I hear something's trying to come through, but it's not strong enough. Can you tell us your name? Are you Chinese? What was that? Pack up camp? What do you want to tell us?
Ovilus, on.
How many of you are here? Do you want to throw in the spirit box so everything comes through on your side?
Yep.
And I'll film.
Okay. Norman, are your kids here?
The battery's almost dead.
Really? Is there anyone here?
Norman, are you still here with us? Hold the spirit box up to the microphone better possible just in case. Was there Chinese immigrants here? Seems like nothing's coming through at all.
Yeah.
And nothing on the obelisk as well, which is strange.
Norman, are you here with us? Can you tell us what happened in here?
What was that?
I couldn't understand it.
Are you speaking in Chinese? Gail or Alice, are you here too with us? Maybe? I heard maybe.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Gail and Alice, did you play in here as kids? I heard yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you guys play in that box card out there too?
Ooh, I saw something really weird, and I'm gonna ask. And I'm not sure if I want to ask this question how bad this area was too. Was there any bad spirits? Alright guys, so here's the train car that they probably would have used back in the day for the railroads. And let's just see if we're able to capture anything while we're over here. There's a ton of sagebrush.
See if it's even possible to get in there.
Oh yeah, that.
Alright.
Yes, we still filming?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna put this little cat ball down here. And what this is a touch activated device. It will light up, hopefully if you can see the lights, if it's being interacted with. So, I guess I'm gonna put it in a darker corner where we can see it. And hopefully maybe Gail or Alice, since we captured their names on the obelisk and the spirit box, that they can come up and touch it. Okay, as you can see it now, it's going off. So, in order for it to go up to it, it has to be, see, stopping my foot and nothing. I have to physically go up and touch it like that in order for it to go off. So if we do happen to see it, they happen to play with it, we can tell. Let me get this envelope out real quick.
And I'm just going to show more of the view out this way. There's that other box car over there that we're going to go investigate.